Hey, what's up, YouTubers? This is Ken. I'm here with Diecast Chris, my son, and we're going to do a little haul video. Of course, this being the last Kday in 2014. Yeah, don't know if you can see that there. There's the picture, the poster of the Cadillac, the 59 Cadillac drag car that's going to be the mail-in. We did end up buying enough cars for the mail-in. It was sort of hard. We had a total of probably 8 cases. One they had put on the shelf already. There were already cars out on the pegs. So we only had 7 cases for about 14 people to go through. My father-in-law did get called for a case. He was actually one of the first 3 called. And so he went through. There were no supers found. We picked up some chicanes and whatnot, some of the first to market cars. Really just basic stuff. The most impressive one, first car we found was probably this. This is your Dodge Drift car, which is pretty cool. It looks pretty good in blue. I gotta admit that. It looks really good. The tires, not really crazy about the yellow on the tire, rear tire, but anyway, it looks pretty good.
I think that's like the 73.
And you have the 64 Corvette Stingray. Now, I didn't notice this until just a little while ago. This is like a metallic green paint on this car, and it is just outstanding. It looks so good, this paint job. You know, I don't think, even if I had one open, if I did anything to it, like a custom, I would put real riders on it and leave it. That paint is that good. It looks just awesome. What a nice color. Gotta admit that. That is just a nice color. So anyway, we were just not disappointed, but we wished there would be more supers and more cases at Kday. So we decided to go up to the flea market that we normally go up to and look around. And it's all this, mostly the same stuff. There was a few cars and whatnot that my son wanted to pick up. So we stopped at one of the vendors, and I was debating on this car for weeks. This is a M2 Drivers 71 Hemi Cuda, and I looked at the paint scheme, and it was just one of the neatest colors. This bronze color with the black. It just looks so sharp. And the guy I didn't know if he would, come down in the price. He just wanted more than I was willing to give for it. So I'm looking at it, and I start thumbing through some of the other cars that he had. And I saw this. 71 Dodge Charger in blue. And I immediately looked and thought of the Dodge Challenger Super from, last year?
2012.
2012. Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
And I was like, oh, wow, look at this. So I grabbed both cars, and I walked over to the proprietor, and I said, hey, you know what? Would you do both of these cars for, like $10? He thinks about it for a minute and notices that they might have a little bit of dust on them. He goes, sure, why not? So I very happily forked over the money for these 2 cars. These were just like, really made my day. It was almost like finding supers for me.
Yeah, you were debating over that Cuda for a real long time.
Yeah, we've been up to this flea market 5 or 6 times, and each time I was debating on that.
Yeah, I kept telling him, buy what you like.
So we went, and we went to a couple other places, and one of the other stops happened to be a Toys R Us. And normally, we don't do good at Toys R Us. But my son, in his eagle eyes, you want to find that?
Yeah. If I can.
One of the cars that he did find happened to be a Shelby Cobra, one of the Carroll Shelby collectible cars, and he found this, which is really, really neat. If you look at it, you notice there's a couple of things. First of all the other cars in this series are either red or blue. This one's a Zamac. Alright, and also there is no numbers on the tampos, and the tires are red. So he didn't know what he had or what he had found, so he looked it up, and apparently this is a chase piece. A raw chase piece of that. So this is, like I said, a Shelby Collectibles car.
Made by Greenlight.
Originally made by Greenlight, and it's an official licensed product. So this was our first one that we found out in the stores. Well, Christopher found it. Like asked Chris. So, and if you notice real close, the front windshield is not attached either. So not only is it a chase piece, it's a chase era, which was really cool to notice. But so he was really excited to find that. I was excited for him. You know, it's just neat to find stuff like that out there. Being fairly new to collecting, we also found some Boulevard cars that we had been missing in our collection. I love the Boulevard series. You know, picking up most of them, not all of them. And one of the ones that I had wanted was a 63 Studebaker truck. You look at this thing, it is just a wicked looking truck. Yeah. It is really so cool. You know, you take a look and it has just really nice detailing. It's a really neat looking truck. And the coloring, the blue and the silver and the black is just really something special. I was also missing, not that one, but this Vector V8 twin turbo. It was a car that was made primarily to compete with the Lamborghini Countach back in its day. So
even has the same similar design.
It's a very similar design to the Countach. Yep. So we didn't have that. I wanted it, so we got it. And if you look at the price, yep, $1.59 for these. Couldn't believe our luck in finding it.
They had like 40 Boulevards.
And the last car I picked up was the Ferrari F40. We have one of these. It's on a not so great card. And you know what? I wanted to crack one, so got this one to replace. The other one will be cracked sometime. Maybe on camera, maybe off. But I hope everyone had as good a day as me and my son did. Enjoying the hobby very much. You guys just, you know, the comments I've been getting on my videos have been so nice, and I appreciate it all. You guys have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the hobby, and happy hunting. Thanks.